Welcome back to another episode of Two Beers, One Movie in association with Top Floor Films. We're discussing the anxiety inducing season 2 of The Bear. Yes, The Bear returns. Carmi and Sid are trying to open up a new fancy restaurant after retrieving all of that cash in the tomato cans. Tomatoes, I let you decide depending on your geography. With the help of their new partner, Uncle Jimmy, played by the brilliant Oliver Platt, their Carmi's sister also decides to come in, Natalie as the project manager. They are given 3 months to get this restaurant up and running because Uncle Jimmy says restaurants don't make any money and COVID-19 has fucked up restaurants and every single restaurant you see now is closing. That's a really nice kind of real life issue that's happening every day where restaurants are opening up, they're closing. A lot of it since COVID-19, and it's a really interesting take on how they are pushing forward with this series. While this is all happening and they're building and they're scraping and ripping down everything in the restaurant, Richie, as always, is causing hassle. He's fighting with Fack, he's fighting with Tina, he's fighting with Natalie, Carmi, Sid. There's just arguments everywhere, like normal. But Carmi decides to send them all away to get trained up on how to work in a sophisticated and high-end and high-class restaurant. Sweeps goes all the way over to Copenhagen, where Will Poulter, one of a many few cameos, appear, where he decides to be this great dessert chef. Tina is sent off to be this, with Ibrahim, to be this great, wonderful chef in the kitchen. That's kind of like wouldn't stand out as much as the other cast members being sent away, such as Richie's kind of core story in this, especially on one of the main episodes where he goes to work in another high class restaurant where Olivia Colman makes an appearance, is really heartwarming. It's really it delivers exactly what it should deliver, and you feel for Richie. You want him to do well, even though he is a fuck up and a screw up. In the midst of all this, Carmi is still having his anxiety driven, his doubts. He's dealing with trauma from his past family issues, which I'll come to now in a moment. And then Sid, she is having doubts because people she has been discussing with are putting in seeds. Can you trust your new partner? I had a business partner, all fell to shit. She's also a bit worried about Carmi and him being distracted by his new girlfriend, which is called Claire, an old childhood friend. Carmi says it's not taking any time away from the restaurant. Carmi's also having doubts about this partner because is it putting a strain on the restaurant? Is he going to be there for her all the time? And does Sydney and Carmi have any sort of thing going, any kind of relationship going on? They kind of lay the seeds there a little bit, but I'll leave that up to the viewer. So, talking about kind of the family issues and the trauma, one of the greatest episodes of these 2 seasons, one of the greatest hours of TV I've watching in quite a long time, and that's talking about watching Succession, Sopranos, you name it. There's an episode here based on Christmas, the flashback. Bob Odenkirk and Jamie Lee Curtis are kind of cameo roles. I'd go on record as saying this is probably one of the greatest performances I've ever seen from Jamie Lee Curtis. She just won an Oscar, by the way. She is immense in this. She plays Carmi's mother, and she is a ball of stress and mental health disorders just awaiting to explode. It all comes to a head in an absolutely frantic kind of it's kind of like it's almost a claustrophobic type episode, really anxiety driven, and she plays a pivotal and wonderful role within that episode, and not just that episode, but the whole season as a whole. It all culminates together in the final episode, what Carmy was trying to do, sending all his troops to different restaurants to come and help him and pay it all off in a big way, an unexpected way that he didn't expect. Not saying that's a happy ending, but you'll see what I mean. It is an absolutely phenomenal show. Delighted it's going to get a season 3, or at least I hope it's going to get a season 3. Please tell me what you thought of it. Did you like it? Have you worked in a restaurant? Is this even close to what it's like to work in a restaurant? Comment below, like, subscribe, check out our other socials, and tell me what you thought of The Bear Season 2. And I'll catch you in the next episode.